My name out here in Fort Worth is Hitman, and I caught a murder case in which they said I was paid to shoot someone, and they gave me a license. Anybody out here will tell you. Drop. What's my name?
What's up, YouTube? Guys, we gotta get the likes up. Hit the pause button. Do me a favor, if you rock with the platform, if you rock with me, hit the like button. It's free 99, and I appreciate it. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got my guy out here today. How you doing today, man?
What's the business?
Man, you know, it's all good, man. It's all good. So are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 54.
54, so how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless now for 3 months.
3 months? What happened 3 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
I was released from prison after 20 years from a drug charge I caught in right here in Fort Worth, and when I was released, I was staying with my mother and father there. They were on a set income, and I wasn't able to stay with them.
Yeah, I mean, you've been gone for 20 years. Okay, so what was it about your story that you felt was so that I needed to hear?
Well, actually, it began in 94 when I caught a murder case, and my name out here in Fort Worth is Hitman. And I caught a murder case in which they said I was paid to shoot someone, and they gave me a license. And I did 7 years on that, and they found new evidence, and they gave me a new trial in 2002 in Fulton County. I was acquitted. And when I got out, I had been out a couple months. My brother, Antonio Bush, was murdered in Clayton County. It was on the news, and I ended up catching a couple aggravated assaults and armed robberies here in Fulton County. I went to jury trial on that in 2004. I was acquitted again. And when I got out of that, I went down to Fairburn, Georgia, where I went to high school, and ended up catching another murder case. And I went to jury trial on that in 2005, and I was found not guilty again right here in Fulton County. And I was addicted at the time to crack cocaine, and I ended up catching a possession charge at the Savannah Suites on Pine Street, where the homeless shelter is.
Mm-hmm.
And Paul Howard had implemented what's called the complaint room, putting DAs in the jail because it was overcrowded, and he had issues with the federal government, so they were able to process cases quicker. Long story short, the version they arrested me on wasn't going to get in. The 3 hits of unpackaged crack. So what they did was the DA switched the story around to get it in a secret manner. And eventually I would go to trial in state magistrate court. They gave me a blind attorney. Give me 20 years.
For
possession
with intent to distribute.
Yeah.
That's very heavy-handed.
One rock, but the one rock was missing at trial, and the remaining 2 that they had appropriated to someone else, they took me to trial on that in state magistrate court and got a judge to come from Waycross, Georgia to...
So listen, hell of a story. I just talked to a guy that I thought had a hell of a story, and he was capping the whole time. All right, are you saying that I could look this stuff up right now?
Yes, my case is administratively locked in Fulton County Superior Court. Superior Court case number 05 SC.
What's your name?
Thomas Bush.
Bush spelled with a CH on the end, or just
B-U-S-H.
Okay, like the president.
The Superior Court case is 05 SC.
052 SC 23288 AA or
888.
Okay, 88.
And the case that they took me to trial on, not that one, they made it seem like it was that one, is a state magistrate court case that was closed and open a day after my arrest. It is 05 CP 31906. I wrote the clerk and showed her it's impossible for me to be in prison, and she's administratively locked those cases.
Okay, so you're saying that I could look all this stuff up,
right? And
it's all gonna check out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I do ask for truth and transparency. Yes. I don't think I did my spill with you. Right. I'm gonna do it now. So real quick, this is my YouTube channel. I have a fairly popular channel on YouTube. The reason why my interviews are popular is because they're real, they're raw, and they do require truth and vulnerability. So I always tell everybody at the beginning, if there's anything too embarrassed or scared to talk about or anything like that, don't even start the interview. Because my questions go wherever the conversation takes us.
Exactly.
You good with that, right?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so let's take it there.
Yes.
Okay, so Hitman is an obvious nickname, right?
Yeah, it's well earned.
Okay, so what age was the first time you earned that nickname?
I was 23.
23?
Yes.
And what happened? What made you do that to earn that nickname?
People do things in traps, and a lot of times it goes unchecked. But if someone does something to someone and they say, hey, and they pay me, and they say, hey, beat them down. Now, I'm a little guy in stature, but man, I got
you got them hands.
Man.
Well, them hands, let me see them hands. Them hands look like you done been through some shit. What?
Yeah, in the past 48 hours, I done knocked a few out with no cap, right here on the street.
Okay, so you done had to lay a couple out real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, and so how much would they compensate you for this job that you were doing?
Most of the time it's cash and drugs, or
How much cash?
depends on like I got into it with a guy the other night.
No. I mean, when you was back when?
Oh,
when you
back
was
in the
earning your
day?
nickname?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that was different. They would pay me like $200-300. Yeah, I was on Highland Avenue. It's called trap called the Burglar Bars. Yeah.
$200-300, but not to unalive people though, right?
No, I didn't kill anyone, but I beat quite a few.
Okay, so no, that's why I was asking. When we say hitman, we automatically hear mob gangster,
Right.
the guy that goes to take care of people and get them up out of here.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
and you caught M charges,
I've been on trial for murder 3 times.
right?
now. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so because you can't go back on trial for him, right? Because you
Right.
beat him.
Right.
So we could talk about it, right?
Of course.
Okay. Did you unalive the people?
I've been told by an attorney to plead the fifth because a family member can litigate civilly for a wrongful death.
Okay.
So I believe the jury came up with the accurate findings. I was not guilty by law.
By law,
By
but
law.
right, but that doesn't mean that you didn't do it.
Well, in some people's opinion, and it's ironic you said that because at my sentencing for this 2 rocks thing, they had all of the family members, and it went on record, bringing all of the family members from these murder cases to the courtroom to watch me get sentenced on some crack. Yeah.
Well, listen. I'm gonna put myself in the place of one of those family members.
Yeah. I didn't
Right?
do it. I pled not guilty, and I didn't do it.
Fair enough. Listen, we're on YouTube, and I get that,
Right.
but we're gonna talk still.
Right.
We're gonna at least talk in code,
Okay.
because if I was one of those family members, I probably would have been happy to see you get some type of time for something.
And they were.
So do you feel like that was justified, them feeling that way?
No, because the evidence that came out showed I was.
So quick interruption, but yeah, I mean,
I apologize, y'all.
listen, no, you're good, sweetie. So, because I mean, listen, you sound like you was a terror.
I was off the chain.
Okay, so then,
different now.
so it was probably a good thing for you to go away for 20 years.
God has power over all things. And I'm not going to give the Georgia Department of Corrections credit for my transition. I'm going to give God credit for it. He sat me down and showed me. You know, I'm different. I am very. Now, I still whip some ass now, but it's mostly justified. You know.
So back then you was for hire.
Yeah, I'm still for hire, but I ain't touching no pistols.
Well, right, but I see. Here's the thing. So one of the reasons why I do this channel is because I want to be able to give people an inside peek. You hear me now?
Yeah.
Lord, what you gotta get a hug or something?
Yeah, I was gonna get pay.
That is not Fabrielle.
That is Fabriella.
Oh my God! And I know
That is not
You don't wanna talk to you
Fabrielle.
on
No.
camera.
Hold on.
Hey.
Fabrielle, if you don't get your butt over. Okay, man. So that was one of my viral interviewees.
Good.
And just one of my most favorite interviewees.
Good.
Right? That's Fabrielle. Certain people I just take to automatically.
Gravitate.
Yeah, man. And she's one of them. So, and you just told me that you actually be looking out for her out here.
Man, you heard what she called me, right?
Yeah. Hitman.
Yeah, you can ask anyone. Anybody out here will tell you. Drop. What's my name?
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay. So
Well earned.
But okay, and so right, but I want to talk about what I was saying when she walked up was one of the reasons why I do this is to be able to give people an inside peek into things that we normally wouldn't get to take a peek into. So I hear everything you're saying, man, but I want to talk about some of the unalivings.
Wow. You'd be
Right?
surprised.
Some of the potential unalivings. I'll say potential. Okay? So what was the first age that happened?
Well, to my drugs and stuff.
No.
Helping people or being
The first age that you earned the nickname of Hitman to the point to where
20s. Yeah.
but not just beating people up. I'm talking about
reckless.
okay. So when you used to do that, I'm assuming we're talking about the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When you used to do that, was that for pay or was that for some other reasons?
Pay and high. You know, drugs have, when you're young, have a way of you act spontaneously. You don't think.
Yeah.
And that was me, because I ain't give a damn.
Do any of those situations ever haunt you? Any of those memories?
They don't haunt me, but I use them for betterment, because I see a lot of these younger people and I can identify with them. I can relate. So I speak the lingo.
You were them 30 years ago,
I
35
speak the
years
lingo.
ago.
Maybe not, you know what I mean, at this day and time, but I understand.
No, I get it. Like, listen, it's in you, not on you, right?
Believe
So you understand them from a internal place.
And they respect me. You can't beat respect in the streets. If
Nah,
you're an
that's the
addict
number
and
one
you're
thing.
homeless and you're out here, if everybody respects you, from the dealers to the addicts, and she's gonna get money.
That's what she going?
They thought I was a pimp because she would come give me her money. But the reason
What
why
is she gonna go do to get money right now?
she's gonna turn
Trick?
all the time.
Okay, so she gonna turn trick. So anybody could have been her baby daddy.
There's Maury.
Okay.
Maury.
Okay, so how much does she normally get for turning these tricks?
You know, in pay, I mean, from what I know, maybe $30, $40. But
That
but
Tina
this
Turner
is-
wig
this is
gonna
the
probably
type
bring it
of-
down to 20.
This is the type.
I'm just saying.
The type of person I am. She brings me $40, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go buy her something to eat,
Right.
something to drink, and then if she wants to smoke or get high or whatever, here, go get that. But you
gonna eat first, and you gonna
right.
you gonna get straight first, right?
Yeah, you ain't gonna get around me like that.
Okay. Listen, I respect that, man. I respect that. You're kind of skirting around my questions, though.
And what is it?
What was the first age that you did the stuff that we ain't gonna say on camera? What was the first age that you did
23.
that? 23? And was that for hire?
Yes.
Okay. And you say it would just be for a couple $100?
Back then, a couple $100 was a lot.
I was alive back then. Like, I know how much a couple $100
We were
was.
wearing
But
Payco and Damage then, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Go on, get them Daisy Dukes on, you know, back in them days. So that was 1994 was the best Freaknik ever.
Between, I say 93 and 94. 93 and 94.
Hands down.
Hands down, 94. I was 11 in 94, so I kind of, my dad owned a nightclub, so I used to be outside like enough. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to be here and there and everywhere. So, okay. So, so, but you don't feel any remorse about any of those.
No, you know why?
Why?
Truthfully, because I know everything that happens, it's already been decreed. God has power over what? All things. So don't wrestle and let remorse and bitterness get you to where you at. What is behind you, you can't go back then. You're only going forward.
I get it.
You're only going forward.
I get it. Do you ever think about some of the family members of the people that you?
I do. And And I truly believe that's why July 2002, when my brother was murdered, that is the most emotional experience I had, because I was in jail and I couldn't sleep, man. It was like 12:30, 1 o'clock at night,
Right.
and
So
I couldn't sleep. So I went and hit the emergency button. I was on Rice Street, and I was saying, Molet, he said, hey, what's your medical? I said, man, I can't sleep, something wrong. He said, who is this? I said, Bush. It's my last name. He said, that ain't no medical emergency, man, but, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm respected on Rice Street.
Mm-hmm.
I got up that morning, got on, I heard on the news that there was a shooting in my mother's apartment complex in Riverdale, Ren's Crossing. And I jumped on the phone and called a friend of mine, and next thing I heard, he got his daughter to call. My brother had died maybe like 2 hours ago. It was the most spiritual experience so I know what it's like to lose somebody you love.
So that doesn't make you feel any, empathy towards the people who caused that pain?
Definitely, because I can identify with what they're going through, and you can't go back. Once you do something, you can apologize for it, and you can try to straighten it up, but you can't.
Can't take it back.
You can't go back, man.
I'll tell you what, man. So what are we doing at this point to get ourselves out of this position, or are you comfortable in this position?
I'm never comfortable with being homeless. I live right there. It's my home right there.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. I live over there with Scotty.
Okay.
Georgia has since implemented, a couple months ago, Senate Bill 244. Georgia was one of 11 states that didn't recognize wrongful incarcerations, but now they do. And my case is administered. You'll see it, anybody can see it. Georgia, state of Georgia versus Thomas Bush, Fulton County, 2005, 05 SC 232AA and 05 CP 31906. Those cases are administratively locked. There's a jurisdiction violation. They owe me. I just did 20 years for nothing. So I did the math. I got to add a little bit. 1.5. I can't be here. I'm going to leave. Once I get my legal,
So do you have a lawyer and all that stuff?
No, I've got to go see one Monday.
Okay.
But I'm going to leave Georgia. I'm not content with being homeless, but I understand. When you've been in a cage 20 years straight, 7,300 days straight, no warrant, your prison ID number is the date they arrested you. I wasn't on probation or parole. It's like the state of Georgia just kidnapped me. And so I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna share this experience with some of these people, because being homeless and addiction and prostitution and all of that goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna remove myself from it.
Okay. Listen, man, on that note, if anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way for them to do that? Social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Believe it or not, I am so behind in time. I'm not even computer literate. I don't know.
I'm about to say, man, if you just got out a few months ago, man, and it'll probably take some time to catch up.
My sister, my mother has a Cash App, and my stepfather has a Cash App.
Okay, if you want to shout it out, you can.
A shout out to my mother, man, Algenice Brown.
What's the
Ross.
Cash App?
Her cell number.
Can't do cell numbers.
Oh, wow.
So we'll do the cell number in the back, and I'll put it on the thing.
Use yours.
No, because then I don't chase people down. Trust me, I do way too many interviews to like try to find this person, try to find that person. Yeah, we ain't doing that. But I'll get your mom's number on the back end, and I'll put the Cash App up here, okay?
Will, man. And y'all, this is the realest. Like, I've never been interviewed, but this is like the realest shit I've seen. You know what I mean?
Atlanta Street interviews. Let's get it.
It's hard out here.
Man.
But only what? From struggle come what?
That's it, man. Be good, all right, my boy? Yes, sir.